Hey Finders, welcome back to Fortune Finds. I'm very excited about today's video. I feel like I say that about every video. I just got back from vacation, and while I was there, I wore makeup, but it was very minimal makeup. And I talked to you guys a lot on my Instagram stories. I share a lot. If you guys don't follow me on Instagram, I need to be a little bit better about posting, but I am really in the stories. Like, I'm heavy in the stories, and I think I'm pretty funny. Okay, so I don't know if you guys want to follow me. I'll link my handle here. I was showing you guys my makeup looks, and a lot of you were very intrigued and were like, wow, you're not wearing any foundation. This looks so quick and simple. While I am wearing foundation today, this is a quick look. And since a lot of you were telling me that you are new to makeup in that relatively beginner space, that you like how in-depth my videos are because I teach you guys where it is you should put a transition shade, a crease shade, where you should contour. I put myself in the headspace of what is it that I was super interested in when I first got into makeup. How does a woman or a man wear one color shadow all over their eyes and it just blend out so seamlessly? It's not patchy, it's not icky, it just looks great. And there are some tricks to doing so. So I'm going to be teaching you guys the trick to any eyeshadow look, but today we're going to be focusing on one shadow look all over. But to achieve that one shadow effortless effect, here's the spoiler alert. It's not just one shadow, we are using three. These three shadows are essential to any eyeshadow look. If you are not yet subscribed, please be sure to do so. I am a heavy review channel, but I am very, very into makeup tutorials. I want you guys to learn from each and every video. I want you to take something away from it. So I hope you guys enjoy this. And without further ado, let's get on to the makeup eyeshadow blending tutorial. I honestly prefer to do my eyes first. I think it's just more foolproof, but if you are someone that struggles or if you are a beginner in makeup, I would always suggest doing your eyes first. For me, when I'm blending out shadows, sometimes my eyeshadow shapes are different on each side. So usually this eyeshadow is like a little bit higher. So like the perimeter ends up being like a little bit more of a cat eye than this one. This one usually ends up a little lower, so I kind of look like this, which is crazy. You can really help to go in and take a makeup remover and then shape the eyes so that they are symmetrical. My palette that I chose for this look is the Makiage Color Boss Squad. Just keeping it like pretty neutral, pretty warm. I figure most people will have these types of colors because these are the kinds of colors typically found in any eyeshadow palette. The only thing that is important going into this look is to know which color you want to stand out the most. I feel like that's important in any eyeshadow look. So today I'm going to be using this copper shade as the focus to my smoky eye. No bullshit, which I love because I ain't about the bullshit either. I'm going to prime my face. I find that this is important. You should prime your face first before doing anything because you really want that primer to sit and settle into your skin. Dry down a little bit before you throw makeup on top of it. Otherwise, if you don't let it properly dry, you're just going to be mixing primer and your foundation all together all over your face. The point of a primer is to help your makeup stick on your face a little bit better, help your makeup base last a little bit longer. Now, when I say makeup base, I'm talking about your foundation, concealer, anything that you're really laying down on your, all over your face, you know? Urban Decay eyeshadow primer, just laying that down on the eyes, and then I'm just gonna take my ring finger and just dab that into the skin. Now, I also like to let my eyeshadow primer sink into the skin, so I'm gonna hop off camera, I'm gonna do my brows just because I know how boring that is to see, and I'll be right back with a full set of brows. To fill in my eyebrows, I used my favorite eyebrow pencil at the moment. This is the Joah Precision Brow, and I am in the shade Brunette. You really need to choose at a minimum 3 shades. Now, those 3 shades being the transition shade, so I'm gonna use this to really put this into the crease and help to blend out the second important shade, which is the main shade. So that is the shade that's gonna stand out the most, which you already know is this shade called No Bullshit. For me, I like a brightening shade. So that's anything that's gonna brighten the brow bone, the inner corner, really bring your eye forward and brightening them and give them a little bit more life. That for me today is going to be this champagne-y shade right here. So I'm gonna be using these 3 shades. Lush Life. Taking that on a fluffy brush, this is a Morphe Jaclyn Hill JH32, and I'm just gonna put that into the crease using windshield wiper motions. And again, it doesn't matter if it goes too far out, we are gonna shape it in the end using a trusty Neutrogena makeup wipe. The transition shade is really meant to help blend everything out. So it's a transition. So it's gonna go from like that coppery shade that we really, really want, and it's gonna go to this nice little pink shade and then to the highlight. So it's just helping the colors blend into one another. I'm gonna take a flat shadow brush. This is an e.l.f. eyeshadow C brush, and I'm gonna dip it into our main shadow. Stamp that all over the lid. So I'm not putting it into the crease just yet, but if you do get it there, it's not a big deal. We are going to migrate to that section in just a second. Pushing the product into my lid. Back into that pink shade, and I'm just gonna blend the top. This is gonna mix them together a little bit, the two shades, helping to build that transition. Now I'm gonna take another fluffy brush. This is a Morphe M575. I'm gonna go back into that copper shade. Take a little bit on the tip of that brush and just blend that low into the crease. So we're just blending that directly into the crease. I'm gonna take my finger just because I want more of like an oomph, and I'm gonna pat that all over the lid. I just want to bring this copper shade up a little bit more because I want a dramatic effect. So I'm going to go back in and I'm just going to blend that out. Blending that copper into the crease, so we're just laying it over that light pink that's already there. And really it just looks like we used one shadow all over the eye. So pretty. It's just like a blown out look. Now I'm going to go back in with that blending brush. I'm going to go into that light shade again, and I'm just gonna put this into the crease all over. Let's move on to the lighter shade. I told you this was a quick little shadow look. I'm gonna grab that on an angled brush, this lightest shade right here. Follow the brow line. Just helping, see, just making it pop a little bit. Go back in with that fluffy brush if you just want to give it a once over, just to like blend everything out nicely. And there you have it. There is the top half. I am going to bring it underneath the eye just because you guys know how I feel. I like that like dramatic effect, and it takes 2 seconds to make all the difference. So I'm going to hop off camera and do the other eye. We will finish off the face and then we're going to call it a day. It's that simple. So give me 1 second and I will be right. I'm going to be grabbing my Neutrogena makeup remover wipes. I like to have a mirror in front of me, which I have. You guys just can't see it. But then I will take another mirror and put it underneath my eyes to really see every angle. This way I can see how exactly I am shaping both of them. So I'm just putting my finger in there like this, going under the eye and swooping up. Doing the same on the other side. The eyes are shaped, they look nice, and we removed any fallout that occurred underneath the eyes. I also like to clean up right underneath the brow, right here, because my eyes look very, very small when I have dark shadow on the inner corner. So I'm just cleaning up right underneath the brow. The BH Cosmetics Liquid Foundation, Naturally Flawless, and I am in the shade 209 Ivory Beige. This is a very, very light coverage foundation. I did do a full wear test of this. That video will be up next week, so stay tuned for that. Be sure to click that bell button again so that you get a notification when this video does go up. This is super affordable. I think this foundation is like $9. I'm gonna do 2 pumps. Take my finger and I'm just gonna apply that all over the face. Honestly, I think you can get away with like 1 pump of this foundation. The pumper on this really disperses a lot, but I'm just gonna do 2. And I got this zit because my monthly friend is coming, so try to ignore her. This is a Real Techniques beauty sponge. You can use whatever beauty sponge you want, and it is damp. So I simply went to the bathroom, ran it underwater, squeezed out the excess water, and now we have a perfectly dampened beauty sponge. And I'm just making sure that this is even all over the face. Light coverage. You can still see my freckles, they're poking through. My eyeshadow kind of like traveled when I was blending in, so I'm gonna go back in with that makeup remover that we used before because I didn't throw it out. I keep it handy right next to me, and I'm just gonna clean that up. I like to not put foundation underneath my eyes because putting foundation and then putting concealer on over it, the extra layer sometimes makes it cakey. So I often do go in after I apply my foundation and I'll clean underneath my eye again, just to get rid of that layer. Tarte Tape Shade. I'm using this because I want to run out. I'm over it. I'm sick of using it. I want to try other things. I'm in the shade Light Neutral. Bring it up a little bit. Now, when you draw like this, it lifts the eye area. Put a little bit on this little visitor, unwanted visitor, and a little bit down my nose. That's all that I'm doing today. Nothing crazy. And under the eye, I'm going to use my finger to blend it out first, and then I'll go in with the sponge. This just like warms it up and thins it out a little bit, in my opinion, and gives it more of like a natural look. And I do want to get in there where I removed that eyeshadow because I don't want it to look like there's something all over my face and then nothing right there, you know? I like to just take my beauty sponge, no more product on it, and I just like to blend everything together. I don't like it when my under eyes are like too bright. I feel like it gives away the fact that I'm wearing makeup. I mean, obviously I'm wearing makeup, but to set the under eyes, I'm going to be using the Essence Brighten Up Banana Powder. Love this stuff. This is like a staple, must be with me all the time product in my makeup bag. What am I saying? I don't know. I'm just going to take my ring finger and make sure that there are no creases. Luxie Precision Foundation, doesn't matter. It's a good powder brush. And just a little bit. Dipping it and patting it. And I'm just going to take what's ever left on the brush, put it all over my nose, around my mouth, dip once, and put it like right here because I don't like when this section of my face gets bright and shiny. Morphe Jaclyn Hill, this is the JH02, just this big fluffy brush, but it's kind of like a flat fluffy brush, see? My favorite bronzer, the NARS Laguna bronzer. I'm gonna just tap one side so you can see there's product on this side. Tap off the excess, and I'm just gonna stamp that underneath my cheekbones. So we're like bronzing, but contouring while we bronze, so we're killing two birds with one stone, although I don't support the killing of animals, especially birds, because I love them. I'm patting the product in because wiping it will move the foundation underneath because we didn't set this area of our face. My hairline, bringing it into the hair. I like to contour this section because it really lifts the cheekbone up. I don't know if you can see that on camera, but in real life, definitely. So this is a great like bronzing contour method that you could use every single day. It's quick, it's fast. Underneath the chin, jawline. Take what's ever left on my brush and I'm gonna dab it over my nose. Just because I don't like when there's no bronzer on my nose, it kind of makes it look flat, like it doesn't belong almost. Again, giving away that we're wearing makeup. So I'm just taking what's ever left and just dabbing it over like so. Moving on to blush, y'all know I'm a NARS girl. I'm gonna be using their blush in Dolce Vita. And I don't want too much, and I just wanna put it on the apples of my cheeks. So just right here. Let's go ahead and set the face. I'm gonna be using my continuous Morphe setting spray. While that's drying, let's throw on some highlighter because it'll pop really nicely. Anastasia Beverly Hills M-Resi highlighter. I just can't get enough of this. I love it so much. SL Miss Glam SG62. Love this brush. It's so pretty. Perfect for highlighter because it's shiny and highlighted itself. I'm just going to take that and dab that on the highest points of my cheeks. And I think this is the only place I'm going to highlight today. I hate when my lips are all like foundation crusty, so I'm going to take that off. This pink shade, because again, it's all about blending, whether we're talking about the lid or the lower lash line. And I'm just going to pop that underneath the eye. Now I'm going to take that other fluffy brush. I'm going to grab that copper shade just on the tip, and I'm going to keep that really close to the lash line. I don't want to smoke this out too much. Oh, I look crazy. Hello. Grabbing that highlighter color that we chose, and I'm just going to pop that on the inner corner. And this is just going to bring so much light, and like, can you see the difference between this eye and this eye? This one is lighter, brighter. It looks more alive. As you guys know, I have really sad lashes, and if you have really sad lashes too, I did actually just upload a video talking about this like revolutionary, well, I don't really know if it's revolutionary, but it's revolutionary to me, product that helped my lashes grow so long. And that's why you guys never see me use falsies anymore, because I used the Rodan & Fields Lash Boost Serum. So if you have ever been interested in that, or if you're just a girl or a guy who has stubby lashes and you're curious to see how you can grow them out longer, I will link that video down below. That was my last video, so be sure to check that out. Let me know what you guys think. L'Oreal Telescopic Mascara in just the shade Black. I'm running very low on this one, and I just want it to run out because I have so many new mascaras that I am dying to test out. Using, oh, where is it? Oh, that's just the top. My favorite drugstore nude. This is the Maybelline Baddest Beige. This feels so nice. It smells so nice. It's so creamy. It's so hydrating. And y'all can see I need some help on my lips today. Alright guys, and this is the finished makeup look. I love how it came out. I think it looks great. I hope that this serves as a good foundation for you guys. Going forward, you really know how to blend it out using a transition shade, a main shade, and a highlighting shade. This is just a quick 3-step technique, but I use these techniques whether I'm doing a quick makeup look, a long makeup look, for a fancy event, or just lounging around. These are the essentials to any eyeshadow look. So I hope that you learned from this video and took something away from it. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to give it a big thumbs up down below. Leave me some love in the comments. Let me know, what do you think about this look? Will you be using these techniques going forward? Do you like this? Are you enjoying these quick makeup looks? If you are not yet subscribed, please be sure to do so. I'm a heavy review channel, but I do like doing makeup tutorials, and there are more makeup tutorials coming. And I have a lot of fun videos, affordable, funky, different things. I want to get more into skincare and stuff like that. So if you're interested in skincare and affordable makeup, because in my opinion, who isn't, be sure to click the bell button. This way you get a notification every time I upload a video here on my YouTube channel. I had a wonderful time as always. Thank you guys so much for joining me, and I will see you in my next one. Bye, Finders. Mwah.